Leo. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here today for this energy check-in. We're gonna grab from the Cosmic Energy deck and see what Spirit would like you to work with at this time. Remember, these messages are timeless. So whenever you see them, it's whenever you see them. I do want to point out that I am filming this on the day of the full moon. It just reached its peak about an hour ago. So if you guys are watching this right around the full moon, February 12th, 2025, and you're feeling emotional at all, I'm with you. So, let's see. Thank you, Spirit. What would you like Leo to work with and harness at this time? Trust. Trust your intuition. The universe guides you. I mean, these things are amazing and on point and all that happy shit. However, they make it sound a lot easier than it is, huh? Because, we all have things in our lives, especially today, especially around this time. If you're watching this at all this week, it's the world's a little crazy, The world is always going to be crazy, of course, but your world could be a little extra crazy right now. There's a ton of planetary stuff and astrology stuff going on. But I do know that this Leo moon is absolutely calling us, like pulling these emotions out of us. And it's bringing up things that maybe we don't want to think about or deal with, but it's bringing it into the light. It's dragging it into the light, because Leo is fire, right? So this is your full moon. You're exposing what needs to be exposed. You're getting all that shit out, and it's happening around you as well. What Spirit, the universe, God, goddesses, deities, whoever did you pray to, leave offerings for, who you know when you are crying at night because something's going on, who are you praying to? Whoever that is asking you to trust. And while that may be hard to actually implement in your life, know that that's what Spirit's asking you to do. And it's asking you to do it for a reason. So while that may be really difficult to do and to actually implement in your life, that's not stopping Spirit from telling you that you need to kind of lean in, and know that they have your back, because you pray to them, because you meditate and you think about them, and you know you are not alone in this world. You know that the universe, that Spirit has your back. So taking a deep breath, letting it out, and trusting that the universe has your back is key right now, although it may be hard to do. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for being here today for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. We are checking in on all their current energies, recent past energies, and future energies. See where we're at, see where we're going, see where we've been. Like a little journey into the soul. So, recent past energy for lovely Leo. What do we got? Feel free to leave in the comments if you are watching this around the full moon and what's going on in your life. I mean, you don't have to tell me the whole story unless you want to. But if you don't want to and you just want to leave a big ass emoji with that face with the big eyes, I'm with you. What the fuck? I mean, it's coming and we've been preparing for it for the longest time, but whew, there's something to be said for those planets lining up in a certain way. Wow, these cards are very specific today. Oh, things want to flip, they're not flipping. Alright. Spirit, what have we got in the recent past for Leo? Thank you. Emperor. Beautiful. Alright. Emperor status is amazing. It's fiery. Like you. And, I mean, while it's Aries, it's still the element of fire. It's still a fire sign. And the Emperor is all the kings together. King of Wands, King of Swords, King of, Pentacles, and the King of Cups. All together make the Emperor. And with that, being the authority of your own life, comes with a lot of responsibilities. That's what all the kings would do, right? If all the kings get together and make up one person, it's a hell of a lot of responsibility. And it may be feeling heavy. Actually, when I split the deck to start shuffling, I don't know if you spied it there, but I definitely saw the Ten of Wands. And we need to be careful sometimes that we're not carrying other people's burdens, because you're a helper. And because you're the Emperor, you're flying through this work, the same work everybody else is doing, and then adding more, and then adding more, and then adding more, because you can handle it. Don't let other people pile their shit on you because you're strong. All right, Leo, we all know that you are strong. We all know that you are fiery, and when you walk into a room, people go, oh good, Leo's here. Leo's gonna help us with this. I have a friend that I've known for a very long time, and when she would come into work, she was a nurse, and when she would get to work, it was just, whew, she'd come in and I'd be like, okay, thank God Leo's here, because she'd come in and clean up all the messes that other people had left behind. But that gets heavy. It gets heavy because it's not your burden. So try to find the balance in that. And what's yours, what needs to be done, and what other people are throwing in there because they want you to take care of it for them, okay? All right, current energy for lovely Leo. What do we got here? And this is for all. This is for the Aries, Jesus. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Feel free to leave in the comments where you lie in that. I'm a Leo Moon, actually, speaking of the Leo Moon. So, that's 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so there you go. That's what I'm talking about when we talk about the balance. I mean, obviously, I would say that the Temperance would be the biggest one, obviously. However, this 6 of Pentacles is about putting out and getting back. What you're putting out there into the world, you're getting back. If you feel that you're in a situation where it's not happening, it's time to trust that that is no longer serving you and no longer appropriate for your life, Leo. Because you know what? This is not about the people around you. This is the time where you need to be tapping into your own growth. You don't get to be the Emperor by accident. You earn that status. This is major. This is all the kings. And it's major fire. Just like you. Because you are the lion. Because you are strength personified. You're automatically going to be drawn to it and to excel. That doesn't mean that other people get to ride your coattails. I'm trying to think of what other sign had that in there. It was definitely an earth sign of being the Emperor and making sure that people aren't taking advantage, because we're in a weird time right now. We have the people, we have A and B, really. It's the people who are working and doing the actual work, and the people who are bitching about having to do the work, not doing the work, and sloughing it off onto other people. So getting back what you're putting out is so important. That's not why you do it, but it does help highlight where the deficiencies are, where you may be taken advantage of, and also where you're excelling. Because the next thing would be the 7 of Pentacles after the 6 of Pentacles, right? And that's nurturing what's not, what's falling behind a little bit, like it's working, but it needs more love, that sort of thing. So this is the step before that. What you're putting out, you're getting back. While it may seem heavy and a lot of responsibility, it's nothing you can't handle. It may be getting too much. So maybe you want to start looking at a vacation, that sort of thing. But trust that you are where you're supposed to be, because the universe has not put this Emperor moniker, this Emperor title on you by accident. Definitely not by accident, Leo. You're fucking strong. What do we got in the future? What doesn't Leo see coming? Thank you, Spirit, for your messages today for lovely Leo. Lots of jumpies. Are you unsure about something? Alright. So specific. Curious. I mean, there we go. 8 of Cups. Yeah. So like we were saying, things that are not filling your cup, things that are not making you feel the way they used to, or anybody who's not pulling their weight has to go. Because the Emperor doesn't have time. The Emperor does not have time to help people who are not just helping themselves, but for those who are waiting for you to do it for them. With the Six of Pentacles, like we said before, it's going to highlight where the deficiencies are and where it's doing well. So you'll be able to really see at this time, right now, if you're sitting still, if you're meditating, if you're grounded, and you're all those things, if you're the Emperor, and your goal is the Six of Pentacles, it's time for you to do your checks and balances, all right? See who's not pulling their weight. And it doesn't have to be a physical person. It could be, you could own a business and you have 5 accounts and 4 of them are all paid up and 1 of them's not. Well, then it's time to say, you know what, I can't keep you on as a client anymore. And it's time to leave them. Even if they brought you $20 million in the past. Because their business was so amazing and they were on point. You guys were collaborative, working as a team. Something fell off. Once you got to this Emperor status, once you realized, because let's be honest, you've always been the Emperor. But the minute you stepped into that power and really started to wield your responsibilities and your strength and flex your muscles in the best possible way, free of ego, just full of confidence, like the Queen of Wands, once that happened, whatever this entity is, whoever's not pulling their weight, started slacking off because they were like, whoa, Leo's gonna take care of this. I don't have to worry about it anymore. So it may have been slow, but they have fallen off. Now is the time for you to call that out to everybody that you take care of. And if it's not coming back, it's time to walk away. Because you do not want to get dragged down, nor do you want to drag down the other 4. Say you get the 5 companies that have been on your side. You don't want to drag down everybody because of one fucknut. Let's check on the bottom of the deck here. Let's see what we got going on for Leo. Ha! Told you. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is about the heavy burden. It's too much, my love. It's too much. There's no reason for you to carry somebody else. Just because they've gotten away with it and just because you've been doing it all this time doesn't mean that you can't say something. And maybe you wanted to. But they can throw in your face, oh, well, I brought in $20 million to this account. Yep, that was 11 years ago. That was 6 years ago. That's amazing. But you can't just coast off that one achievement. Because I have 4 other companies that have been pulling their weight. And while they may have not brought in $20 million in one account, they've been bringing in steady 5 every year. And now they've surpassed what you've brought in with consistent work. And what would I rather work with? Someone who brought in something once and is still riding that? Or someone who works consistently and gives me their blood, sweat, and tears? I'm not saying literally, but like is in this fight with you, in this work with you, on your team. Those 4 other people, or those 4 other accounts, yes, we're sticking with this analogy. I love you. Work with me. But these 4 other accounts they may leave. Because you're carrying this one person who did something, or one, member of your team who did something a wicked long time ago, who's not pulling their weight anymore. Because they're pulling it too, and that's not fair. So maybe up until now, this has been hard for you to confront because, they were really good at one point, and whatever the factors are, the burden's too heavy, and it's time to walk away. Trust. Trust your intuition. The universe guides you. Would I say that to them? Probably not. I probably wouldn't go into the meeting and say, listen, I gotta let you go. The universe has told me that, this is not working out anymore. Okay, so got double energy here. I'm gonna cover up some of the bums and fronts. But that's exactly what we're talking about. This shitty energy, it's still fire, but it's this shitty drag you down energy. Why would the Emperor deal with that? It wouldn't. That energy coming into the recent past with the energy of the devil on your shoulder or controlling people around you, it starts to leak into your life, and then it starts to leak into the people that you're taking care of's life, and that, you know what I'm saying. So like, if you're the king of all these suits, you have all them underneath you, all that responsibility. Guess what? There's no room for this devil shit. Six of Pentacles. Why is the Six of Pentacles here, my beautiful Leos? Beautiful fire sign. Strong lions. Why do we got this? Six of Pentacles here. Thank you, Spirit. We're being so specific because I love it. You want that certain card. I'm here. I'm here with ya. I wanna rock with you. Alright. My goodness. Why is the Six of Pentacles here, please, Spirit? It's such a specific message. Please feel free to leave me in the comments if this is you and you need me to send some positive energy your way so you can handle it. Wheel of Fortune. You can see where this is going, my loves. This is, none of this is shocking, right? So the minute you decide, you know what, I'm bossing up, I'm the emperor, I'm not dealing with this shit anymore, it changes the wheel. The wheel's always going to turn. It's always turning. But it significantly changes it. It speeds up that progress. So that way you can put out what you're, and get back what you're putting out, so you can take care of the other people and no one on your team is going to be hurting. Eight of Cups. Why do we have the Eight of Cups here, please, Spirit? Thank you. Eight of Wands. Like we said, speeding up the progress by dumping that dead fucking weight. Alright, and the Ten of Wands is here. Why is the Ten of Wands here? Why is the Ten of Wands here? I mean, I could see it being clarified by the Ten of Wands again, or the Nine of Wands, but there's some trickery happening here, so I can see the Seven of Swords as well. But why is the Ten of Wands here? What do we got? Three of Pentacles. Okay. My goodness, what did I do that for? It's supposed to be the bottom of the deck. However, I'm keeping it. Oh, yes. I love it. I love tarot. I love spirit. I love all this stuff. And I love you, Leo. Thank you for rocking with me. Really, really, really. I appreciate it. Because the Three of Pentacles does talk about a team, right? I'm putting it back in the deck. I know I wasn't supposed to be doing that. But while it's here, let's chat about it. Because they clearly go together. Like we said before. The way we were using the analogy is the team that you've been working with is all working beautifully. You're making shit happen. But the Ten of Wands is absolutely a heavy-ass burden that you've been carrying. And by you, I mean the team now. Because it's not just you that you're taking care of. I mean, let's use this as an example here. Let's stick with this example as the team, okay? Say you get the 4 kings. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's turns into you. If one person isn't carrying their weight, one of those kings is not carrying their weight, it affects everybody. This Ten of Wands is the universe doubling down, saying that it's time to put down those burdens and get back to your teamwork. Because that's what was working. Dump the dead weight, my loves. And then you see what's going to happen once you do. Even though it's hard. Make sure all your ducks are in order. Make sure you have everything on paper if you need to fire somebody. Make sure you have a paper trail of wrongdoings and where this team member or the team or the company or whatever it is, whoever it is you have to get rid of. Make sure you have all your receipts in order, because there could be a little bit of a battle here. I don't see it, but there could be a little bit of a battle there. But you know the team has your back because they feel it too. Alright, we're going to pull from Moonology and see if there's anything left to clarify this. Any Moonology cards, Spirit, that you'd like to throw out in support of this message that you are giving us today? No? I'll go through it one more time. Beautiful. Well, the message is here, that's why. The message is very clear. But trust has to come in. That this is going to work out okay. That the leg that you're taking from the table isn't going to bring it all down. You don't need 5 legs for a table anyways, do you? Alright, one little final message from Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Beautiful. Put you in the corner and look at you last. And at this time, lovely Leo, I'd like to do just a little bit of business. If this is resonating with you and you're still here, A, thank you. And B, consider liking it so that way it gets out there a little bit more and we build this channel together like I really want to do this year. I want to be here for all the signs. I want to be here for you, Leo, and bring these messages to you every week. And then some. I'd love to build it even more. I would love to make a place where we can get together and chant on the full moon and meditate on a new moon and think of affirmations together and just build and grow. And if you're interested in that, consider subscribing, leave me a comment, and liking this video. Give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And here's your story, Leo. Okay. I started it earlier by saying the devil energy that's been running through this situation had to come to an end. Okay? There wasn't a tower moment. There's no death here, and there's no tower moment. This is you. You're a fucking boss. Please don't forget that. And also, don't forget that the universe is guiding you, okay? Once you decided you were getting rid of this, dumping the devil energy, it turned the wheel. So that way, what you're putting out is coming back. That is not the motivation. It's just a beautiful side effect. What you put out, you get back. It also changes the wheel in your favor. And it brings things way faster than it moves everything faster towards you. The good is just coming in because you're leaving behind the dead weight. And that's not an easy thing to do. I don't say that lightly because they once made you very happy. That's what the cups are. They're your heart. So walking away from something you once loved dearly, what you once appreciated and relied on, that's not easy to give up. But walking away is what needs to be done because it's too heavy and your team will suffer. I love the way those came out today, even though I messed it up. If you find yourself stuck in a situation you're unhappy with, ask yourself, why are you still there? Is it fear of the unknown? Leaving toxic situations or people can be the best thing you could do for your soul and your spirit. Be fierce. Yep, that's the name of your reading today, Leo. Be fucking fierce. I love you. Happy full moon, and we'll see you next time. Take care.